how they witnessed and what they believed in. And I think the one moment that really made me say, I need to walk away from this was when I was really good friends with the girl named Mary. Her name was Leah, and we were really close. And when we got to high school, she decided she wanted to date boys, and her family was really into her only dating Jehovah's Witnesses. And so this boy was not a Jehovah's Witness. And when they found out that she was dating him, her entire family turned their back on her. The church would no longer talk to her. She wasn't allowed to go on Sundays. And it was just her by herself. And the only person that she can talk to was me. And my mentor, I guess, she was kind of hinting that I shouldn't talk to her either. I'm not trying to follow God. And she did something bad, so we needed to leave her alone so that she can realize that what she did was bad.
And that was a person from the church that had turned their back on her, right?
Yeah.
So did this kind of taint her?
It did. When that happened, I was just wow, that really sucks that if you mess up, God's gonna turn his back on you, and so is everyone else. So you gotta be make sure you're perfect, you know. And so that really tainted my view of religion. And I sort of was okay, I don't think this is for me. I'm just not gonna practice it or study the Bible anymore. And then I came to SKSU, and then there was a club rush. I got this flyer from Challenge, and I got a flyer from InterVarsity. So Challenge's event was before InterVarsity, so I was hey, let me give this another shot. Let me try to get at college. And so I went, and I went with a couple of friends who were born and raised Christian, and there was a particular lady who came up to us, and she's hey, what's your religious background? She started asking all of them, and then she got to me, and I was oh, well, I don't really have a religion, I guess. And she sort of they had a circle, and she kind of made me step out, and she kind of closed me off. And I was just wow, really, this is my second time. I'm trying to learn about God again, and then here it is again, people turning their back to me. So I just left, and I left to my dorm that night. And
so you were really sensitive to any type of religious kind of experiences if someone was to overlook you. It just brought up these feelings of the past that was discouraging to you.
Yeah. And then I saw the flyer, and I was I was talking to Itzel because we were exploring InterVarsity together, and she's yeah, we should go to this one. And I was okay, let's try this out. And so it was different with InterVarsity. Everyone was really accepting. When I told them, they were oh, okay, yeah, it's totally cool. We're here to help you, learn more about God and everything. And yeah, I feel really comfortable there and all, but I kind of had that thought in the back of my head, this is too good to be true. Something's gonna happen right now. Someone's gonna say something, and I'm gonna be back to square one. And so that was my barrier, my baggage that I shared with my small group yesterday. I think that was the one thing holding me back. And so I felt I had this anger, not necessarily towards God, but towards the people that turned their back on me. And so yesterday when we were in small group, Sam brought up this question that was hey, what is it that's holding me back? Do you feel that it's the people who are around you, or do you feel it's God? And that just was whoa, that's really deep. Oh my gosh, I never thought about it that way. And that's when I realized that I've been mad at the people, not at God. And so that kind of started bringing up more questions a relationship with God is between you and God, not what people's experience or anyone else's. It's just you and God. And so that's when I was hey, I think I'm ready to commit my life to Jesus.
You clap. You clap. You made that decision. What should be next for you from here?
Well, I still have that Bible from when I was studying the Jehovah's Witnesses. That's the only only Bible I have. So it's the one that I was reading off of whenever they reference something Bible study, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that one and get like
Yeah.
a good one, you know?
Well, we at South City InterVarsity actually have a gift for you, and we want to present you with your own I'm so excited. I'm South City staff. I'm excited to see where God's going to take you.